Adam, would you go ahead and call the roll real quick?
Senators Huff.
Here.
Black.
Here.
Bean.
Here.
Brown 16.
Here.
Searpoy. Crawford.
Here.
Fitzwater. Henderson.
Here.
Hudson.
Here.
May.
Here.
Neuenburn.
Here.
Washington. Williams. You have a quorum, Mr.
All right. Thank you, Adam. Do you want to run through the spreadsheet real quick? So the goal for this morning, and we'll go into executive session here in a minute, but the goal for this morning is to vote out the almost, after the House made their changes, almost $2 billion supplemental and get that thing hopefully done before spring break. So we'll run through, if it's okay with the committee, I think we'll just run through the changes that the House made. Most of them are due to, some utilization and kind of updated numbers. If we wanted to be real persnickety, we could have even updated the numbers more from the last 2 weeks, but I don't know that that's necessary. And then we got to kick it back over to the House, and let's just maybe skip that for right now. Adam, do you want to run through real quick the spreadsheet that is in front of the committee?
Yes, each senator should have a spreadsheet in front of them, and you'll notice on the far right there's a difference column, and the first difference, if you go down to higher ed and workforce development, it's in the fast track workforce incentive program. This is spending authority. This is an updated.
So far right column of your spreadsheet.
Far right, yes, correct.
We're very far right here.
Moving to the second page, Office of Administration 14.210. This is the GR transfer to the Missouri Consolidated Healthcare Plan. That's
That
for
actually went up.
state employees' health insurance.
Normally
yes.
the House is cutting stuff. This one they went up. Okay.
Then we move to page 3, mental health overtime compensation. They did a fund switch from GR to Fed because they have the increasing, decreasing, and they use that GR in a line below. Then the next change is 14.375. Again, they did a fund switch with the feds and lowered the GR by a small amount. We move to page 4, also in DMH. This is DD Community Programs Utilization Increase. Again, these numbers are based on updated projections. Health, 14.440, ventilator maintenance. They removed this item. 14.495, this is the transfer pertaining to the marijuana money. They took the transfer out due to the public defender, for the Public Defender Reinvestment Fund. Social Services, 14,500, again a non-count dealing with IT federal fund. They updated that number. The bottom of the page, they just created a new section for this summer EBT program for the children. And then on 14.525 on page 5, they removed the federal funds for the SNAP METIS implementation and lowered the number for the CHIP METIS MAGI implementation. And then the middle of the page there for social services, these are dealing with the Medicaid program. Again, just some fund switches there, updated numbers. Again, my understanding is the updated numbers, the administration departments are okay with those changes.
Yeah, the way we kind of gauge this is nobody came in screaming with their head on fire saying they can't live with these cuts, so we assume we're okay.
And then the bottom of the page on page 5 is the remainder of those changes. Again, there's the public defender. They took that one out, and they did a fund switch on a state building, mill bottom office building from other fund to GR. Those are the number changes. The language in the bill mimics language from past, the TAFP language from last year. So there were no issues with language.
Wonderful job, Adam. So if you look at the last page, page 6, the far right column, the House reduced this overall supplemental by about $132 million, bringing it in just under $2 billion. So I'm happy to entertain any questions from the committee, and I'm sure Adam would love questions from the committee. But hearing none, I make a motion we go into executive session. Do I have a second? I have a second. We're in executive session. I now make a motion that we do pass.
Take up the bill.
That we take up House Bill. It's not a House Committee substitute? It's just a House Bill?
It's House Committee
Well,
substitute.
it's not on the page. Okay. House Committee substitute for House Bill 14. Do I have a second? All right. The bill is before the committee. Any questions or comments on the supplemental before we go ahead and move a do pass motion? Hearing none, I'd make a motion that we do pass House Committee Substitute for House Bill 14. Do I have a second? I've got a second. Adam, call the roll on the do pass motion for House Committee Substitute for House Bill 14.
To do pass House Committee Substitute for House Bill 14, Senators Huff, Black, Bean, Brown, Searpoy, Crawford, Fitzwater, Henderson, Hudson, May, Neuenburn, Washington, Williams. 11 ayes, 0 no.
By your vote of 11 aye and 0 no, you have voted do pass House Committee Substitute for House Bill 14. That concludes the work of the executive session. I'd make a motion we move out of executive session. I have a second? Good. We're out of executive session. And no more business coming before the committee. I would make a motion that we adjourn. And we are adjourned. Thanks, folks.